Hi, I'm Sue, here to help you live your life on purpose. Hi, today I want to talk to you about writing your goals down daily. Many people write their goals down at the beginning of the year and then they'll stick them in a drawer or their journal, or they'll lose them someplace in their room, and they may find them a year later and never achieving any of those goals. Research has shown that only 64% of people last longer working at their goals through January. Forbes shows that only 8% of people achieve their goals by the end of the year. So I was definitely in that 64% before I heard of this trick. So this last year I heard this Terry Foy talking about writing out your goals every day for 30 days. She would write them out. The next day you would write them out without looking at the goals that you wrote the day before. Now, if you forget one, that's okay. That means it wasn't truly something that was on your heart to do right now. So write them out every day. Don't look back at them, and just keep writing them and looking at them. And so for me, I have written them out every day. Then I stopped, and she suggests just reading over them and praying about them and thanking God that they're achieved, and keep working on them. But for me, that somehow took me a step back. So I started writing them out again. And so for this entire year, I've written my goals down every day. We went on 2 different vacations this year, and I didn't have my journal for one, so I wrote them out on my phone. So you don't always have to use the same journal, but the process of writing them and seeing them and thinking through them every day is the thing that helps. A couple of things. One thing is you might write a goal down and achieve it, so you can switch it up. Like I had one goal for fitness that I achieved, and so I rewrote it for my next level of fitness. The second thing is some of your goals are, it's okay to kind of change them. I had a goal of buying a new car, and I had a specific car and color, make and model, and I had researched it online, but when I went in to see it in person, I knew that it wasn't the car that was going to work for us, because the needs of my 15-year-old son would have been in his face in the back seat of the car. So I kept researching and found a new car, and within a month of me deciding on the new car, we had our new car. So it's okay to kind of tweak your goals and think, oh, maybe I should do this a little differently. The other thing is, as you're writing your goals down, you might notice that you're spread too thin, or you have too many things. Like you might have too many financial goals when you need to just narrow it down to one at a time and work on it. For instance, I had on my goals list to finish 3 books this last year. Well, I was working on all 3 of them, and I didn't get any of them done because I was working on all 3 of them. Instead, I have to have a specific goal of the first book, finish that, and then go on to my second book. So some things, the same thing with saving money for different things or paying off different things. Dave Ramsey suggests that you do one thing at a time. If you're trying to pay off debt, stop everything else and just put everything towards that debt to pay it off. And so some of those things, so as you're writing out your goals every day, you'll notice that there's some things that you need to pull back on. The other thing that writing out my goals helped me to do was to really get it down in my heart. Just the activity of writing your goals out puts it in your heart more than just reading it, and also saying it out loud. So if you want to just step it up a level in getting your goals done and getting them in your heart and walking them out, try writing them down every day. Buy a journal at the beginning of the year, write your 10 goals out, and then write them out every day. And some days I go into real great detail about the goals, like specifically what my new house is going to look like. Sometimes I just say, I will own a new house. So they can go from being very detailed to brief, depending on your day and the time you have. So try this year. Try to write out your goals every day and let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Thank you.